See how fucking stupid that looks?
It's Drewski McGillicuddy's Texas Chainsaw 3D in 2D movie review.
Hey everybody, it's Drewski McGillicuddy, and against my better judgment, I went ahead and knocked out another Texas Chainsaw Massacre movie with 2012? Was it 2012? Who gives a shit? We watched Texas Chainsaw 3D in 2D. And I'll be honest with you, when this movie first came out, I actually thoroughly enjoyed it in the theater. It was a lot of fun. But then when it came out on video at the Blockbuster, I remember renting it and thinking, Jesus Christ, what the hell was wrong with me? Okay, now I was thinking, well, maybe I'll watch it again and I'll really enjoy it this time. Because Devon Graham, one of my good friends and fellow YouTubers, he's also a patron thingy person. He loves this movie, but it's come to my attention that he might just like everything. He likes everything. I never actually heard him say anything bad about a movie that I'm aware of. But watching this again for the third time, oh, you would have thought it would have been a charm. Now let me just start off right off the bat telling you what really pisses me the fuck off about this goddamn movie, and that's the beginning of the movie, because they show you, glimpses of the original, and it looks really cool. It's like a really stylized intro where it's got like the highlights of the original film, and then it leads right into the an hour later after Sally gets picked up in the truck and driven off. Here comes an officer telling everybody to come out of the house, and it's like, well, first of all, where the fuck did all these people come from? Which, honestly, when I first watched it in the theater, I was blown away at how amazing they transitioned it from, that, and then the fact that Bill Moseley was playing Drayton, and he, damn near looked dead on. But what killed it for me was just this, I'm sorry, in the original film, these people seem like this is who they were, this is who was in the house, that there was no other people around. Where the fuck did all these other people come from? Even though you got Gunnar Hansen, making a cameo, but it's like, he could have played Leatherface, really, if you think about it. Oh, wait a minute, no, he couldn't have, because how old's Leatherface supposed to be in this movie? I'd like to pretend that Leatherface was in his early 20s, possibly 21, in the original movie. I'm not sure. I couldn't tell you. But I'm pretty positive in the original movie they were all supposed to be brothers. The hitchhiker, Leatherface, and the cook were all supposed to be brothers, or Drayton Sawyer, whatever you want to call them. And now all of a sudden, Drayton was the father. I don't know. This movie backs itself into a corner and then starts digging a hole. Because it's like, why couldn't you have just, if you were going to make it a direct sequel, have the whole motherfucking thing take place in 1974? I don't know if you're aware, but 1974 is when the original film was made. It was also when the original film takes place. Okay? I don't give a fuck what this movie says. This lady's walking around, 40-something years old, looking like a 20-year-old, because, they don't even try to hide the fact that it's supposed to be the fucking 70s. Okay? But then let's get to the fucking... They burn the house down. This baby gets stolen by these redneck hillbillies, and I guess they move off to somewhere else. Okay? And they take this baby. And at first I was wondering, well, how the hell did they find this baby later on in the movie to give her the house? Because that's what the movie's about. It's like this girl was separated from her family at birth, but her family had tabs on her this whole time, so they don't bother her with her newfound kidnappers, and they're like, oh, well, maybe she'll have a better life But then when there's, you know, when Grandma dies or whatever the hell this lady is, we'll send her a letter and say, here's a fucking mansion. Because that's another thing. These people in the first fucking movie live in this little modest farmhouse. But now all of a sudden, they're fucking rich. And they got this fucking mansion with all this fucking silver and all this other bullshit. I mean, I don't even know if I can...
What the fuck? This movie has way more than decent kills. It has above decent everything.
It's not playing.
There's nothing wrong with Texas Chainsaw 3D, except for some of the writing choices and modernizing the timeline.
I don't know.
That's the only thing that's wrong with it. Everything else about it is fucking awesome.
You've heard the audio that I tried. I don't know. I have no idea what's going on anymore. But so any fucking way, this bitch, 20 years later. No, I'm not going to get over the fact that they fucked this timeline all the way up. Because, all right, I don't give a fuck what this movie says. The goddamn original happened in 1974. You done got me to clapping, boo. Okay, so the fucking original movie takes place in 1974. If it was 20 years later, why couldn't you just had it take place in 1994? Okay, that was a great generation. That would have been great. That would have been great. And you know what? You know what? We could have did that. All we had to do. I'm going to fast forward. All we had to do was the scene where the cop is following this blood trail like a fucking idiot. He's got his phone and he's recording it, and they're live FaceTiming each other. Take that out and fucking set the movie in 1994. You fucking idiot! Or just have it take place after the fucking first one. Why do we have to fucking fast forward? I mean, even like because the whole and this whole other fucking element of bullshit of all these other in-laws and fucking cousins and nephews and whatnot kind of takes away from the original. But then again, you could always pretend this movie never fucking happened, and then, you know, the original still, because it's not like, you know, how people get pissed off when they're gonna remake a movie and it's gonna affect the original. Because I'm not one of those people. You know, I don't mind remakes, but sometimes I feel like it's kind of unnecessary. Kind of like I felt like this fucking sequel was unnecessary unless you did it right, which you had every fucking opportunity, because the movie looks competent enough. There are some amazing shots, and I'm not gonna fucking discredit the movie for its kills. There are some very brutal kills in this movie. But this movie fucking sucks. I'm sorry. And you want to know another thing that bothers me? This Alexandra Daddario. I mean, we'll get to her fucking stupid bimbo ass fucking dumb shit friend later. But her, okay, she is pretty enough to look at, and she's not like a terrible actress, okay? And, you know, I don't mind eyeballing, you know, her midriff, you know, here and there, but she wears the same shirt throughout the entire movie. It just shows her midriff. And it's like, we get it. You're a fucking Abercrombie and Fitch test tube baby. Just like the rest of the fucking people in this movie are Abercrombie and Fitch fucking test tube babies. Okay? Well, then we get later on in the movie, all right, her shirt's all bloody. So this guy's like, here, I got you another shirt. What's she do? She only buttons the top buttons, so that when she's running, her little midriff will fucking show. And then it gets to the culminating factor that just pisses me the fuck off, you know? And I don't like unnecessary nudity in movies. Like, you know, there's movies where it'll show nudity and it'll aggravate me. But, you know, certain times call for certain measures or something like that. And there's a scene where, at the end of the movie, where she's, you know, chained up, they got her shirt all unbuttoned, but they got this, like, Velcro shit on her nipples so that it sticks to the shirt, so she flails around, but never once does it show her fucking titties. It's like, here, look at my fucking stomach and how sexy it is. Look what you're making me knock shit over. Look at how sexy it is. But you can't see my titties. Fuck you, motherfucker. And it's bullshit. It really is. It's bullshit. Drop my chainsaw. Anyway, So yeah, that kind of bothers me. It's bad enough that every single person in this movie looks like they stepped out of a fucking magazine ad. It's like, well, I don't know why that bothers me so much. It bothers me in a lot of things because, like, these actors are more suitable for a straight-to-DVD PG-13 horror film, or like one of those films that they would release in February in the theater that everybody sees in February in the theater, but then by the time December rolls around and they go to make their list, they're like, oh, what the fuck, I didn't know. Basically, it's a very forgettable movie. I don't know. And then this dumb bitch that's her friend, who's just like the worst possible fucking person on the goddamn planet. It's like right away, you know, she's after her boyfriend, and, you know, this. Can I find it? This.
Welcome to Texas, motherfucker!
This. Are you looking at it?
Welcome to Texas, motherfucker!
I'm gonna play it again. Listen.
Welcome to Texas, motherfucker!
Did you hear what she said?
Welcome to Texas, motherfucker!
Now, I don't remember where she's from, but I'm pretty fucking sure she's not from Texas. So, if you're not from Texas, why are you telling somebody who's from Texas, welcome to Texas, motherfucker, while you're on their property? It's just the dumbest shit I ever heard in my goddamn life. But like I said, there are some fucked up kills in this movie. The dude gets sawed in half, but for real, and it looks amazing. But, you know, none of that can save this movie from its horrible story and trying to add all these fucking elements that I didn't fucking need added to the fucking original Texas Chainsaw Massacre. So for that, this movie can go fuck itself. I'm sorry, Devon Graham. That's just my honest opinion. It really, really pisses me off. It's not that fucking hard to make a fucking Texas Chainsaw Massacre movie. And I heard that it doesn't get much better from here because I heard Leatherface is garbage too, which I have no way to watch it because I can't afford to be wasting my time or my money on movies that might suck. But I guess. Anyway, so I guess somehow I'm gonna have to figure out a way to watch Leatherface from whatever year that came out. Anyway, if you've liked this, you can click one of these buttons or something and follow me on the socials. What is it to make a fucking Texas Chainsaw Massacre movie? Maybe we'll have some better ones. Stop looking at me!
Welcome to Texas, motherfucker!
Hey everybody, I just remembered something else that bothered me that I totally forgot to bring up, is the fact that they might try to make Leatherface a sympathetic character. Alright, check it out. This guy brutally murdered 5 teenagers on August 19th, 1974. Okay? And this movie's gonna make it like, oh, the sheriff, because the mayor and all of his friends burnt down the house and killed all of his family, oh, he's just going to let it slide that he killed all those people way back then, and not to mention the people that he just killed in this movie. We're just going to forget all about that. Because, you see how stupid that is?